Ruben amorim to rotate heavily as Manchester United face Brentford, ahead of Europa League. Semi-final second leg, Manchester United boss Ruben Amorim is set to make sweeping changes to his side for Sunday's Premier League trip to Brentford, with a Europa League final place within touching distance. The Red Devils are comfortably in control of their semi-final tie against Athletic Club, following a comprehensive 3-0 first-leg victory in Bilbao. But Amorim remains cautious and is prioritizing player fitness for the crucial second leg next week. Despite United's commanding advantage, thanks to goals from Casemiro and a Bruno Fernandes brace at San Mamés, Amorim stressed that the tie is not over. We have always a responsibility to perform. We have always a responsibility to offer the result. But in this moment, we have to be clear. Our focus is more on saving players and trying to be competitive, the Portuguese manager explained. With Manchester United languishing in 14th place in the Premier League and nothing left to play for domestically, Amorim is expected to rest a host of key players for the match at the G-Tech Community Stadium. The United boss hinted that players who are at risk to get injury will not play, making clear that preserving fitness for the Europa League is the top priority. One such player is Noussair Mazraoui, who will be left out entirely due to concerns over his physical condition. Nous Mazraoui cannot play. He's at the limit to get an injury, Amorim confirmed. The absence of Mazraoui and the long-term injury to Diogo Dalot opens the door for a potential debut for promising 18-year-old Jadon Camason at wing-back. Amorim already took a risk by fielding a stronger-than-expected team in last weekend's draw against Bournemouth. But that approach is unlikely to be repeated. Luke Shaw and Maino were the only players who featured both in that match and the midweek win in Spain. Going into the Brentford clash, Amorim will instead lean on a youthful lineup, sprinkled with fringe players and returning stars. The positive news for United is the return of key figures from injury. Amad Diallo and Matthijs de Ligt made substitute appearances in Bilbao, while goalkeeper Altay Bayindir was back in the matchday squad. However, Aiden Heaven, Toby Collier, and long-term absentees Lisandro Martinez, Joshua Zirkzee, and Diogo Dalot remain unavailable. Johnny Evans is also doubtful. The youth setup continues to play a vital role in bolstering the first-team squad. Camason and teenage defender Tyler Fredrickson, who played 90 minutes against Wolves last month, are expected to be involved again. Chido Obi and Sekou Kone are ineligible for the Europa League but trained in Spain, as did fellow youngsters Harry Amas and Bendito Mentado. Amorim's likely starting 11 for Sunday reflects both necessity and opportunity. Predicted to line up in a rotated 3-4-2-1 formation, United may start with Andre Onana in goal, a back three of Fredrickson, De Ligt, and Shaw, with Camason and Amas operating as wing-backs. Ugarte and Christian Eriksen are expected to control midfield, while Maino and Mason Mount support 17-year-old striker Chido Obi. While United's focus is clearly fixed on next Thursday's second leg at Old Trafford, Amorim insists the team must still aim to win every match. "We are Manchester United and we cannot go to a game without thinking we can win," he said. However, he acknowledges the unique circumstances. "It's not a good thing to say, but we need to understand the context." Brentford, fresh off a win, will provide a stern test for this youthful United side. But Amorim will be more concerned with avoiding injuries and ensuring his top players are ready for what could be United's first European final appearance since 2021.